Hey friends, welcome back. So today we are going to talk about my journey to becoming a real estate agent. So I was a cheerleader and then I transitioned into selling houses. So by the end of this video, you'll hear my journey, you'll hear my struggles, you'll hear my peaks, my it all, okay? Because I don't hold back, I'm very transparent. So make sure you stay into the very end. Also, if you are new here, I am Kira Ford. My channel talks about real estate tips and tricks, dance fitness go-tos, and much, much more. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you are notified every time that I post a video. So I thought this was a great video, especially after last week, excuse me, we talked about K-Score. K-Score is the real estate company that Keller Williams just came out with. They are enrolling people in now. December 1st is when our first class will start. But it's basically getting your real estate license for free. We want to help more people who aspire to be realtors to get their license, and then join the Keller Williams family, and then create lives worth living. So if you have not checked out that video, make sure you do so here. And I really do feel like it would be a great career if you are self-disciplined and are good at getting after it. So let's just stop talking. Let's jump right into the journey of becoming a real estate agent for me. All right, so I get all the time, okay, Kira, so how did you go from being a professional dancer and dancing your whole life to becoming a real estate agent? So I'm gonna give you the journey, okay, guys? So if you are new, you don't know anything about my story, I have danced my whole entire life. Literally, my brothers used to make fun of me about how I'm gonna go into interviews and be like, I can dance. Yeah, shout out to Nick and Cody, my brothers, who used to make fun of me because of, that's all I focused on was dancing. So I danced since I was 3, did Pee Wee drill team. Then I joined Beyond Belief Dance Company. If you guys are not familiar with Beyond Belief, Justin Johnson is phenomenal. He is the reason that I am the dancer I am today. I'll put his information here too. He was on RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, when I tell you I was trained by the best, I was trained by the best. And so with Beyond Belief Dance Company, we went to America's Got Talent, which was great. I did that when I was a freshman in high school. We were on America's Got Talent. We made it to the top 22, which was phenomenal. And what I would say about dance, it gave me skills that, school wouldn't have given me. This is just what I personally believe. Dance gave me confidence. Dance also gave me perspective because dance is very much a opinion-based sport. When you go and do competition, the judges judge you, but it's their opinion if you win. It's not necessarily, or their perspective if you should win, not necessarily if you were the best, okay? Because everyone has a different opinion about what's the best. So I think that that's something that truly resonated with me, because you need to have confidence when you're an adult. You need to have true perspective, because sometimes everything is not what you think it is just from what you see, if that makes sense. Hope it does. So I was on Beyond Belief Dance Company. Then I went to, I graduated from Booker T. Washington, not Beyond Belief. I graduated from Booker T. Washington, a magna art school in downtown Dallas. I loved it. I was a part of the first graduating class that started at the new facility that is in downtown Dallas. We had a half of the year in the old building and then the other half in the new building, which was great. Then I graduated. I went to McLennan Community College. Shout out to MCC. Sandy Hidden. What? Sandy Hidden, thank you so much for getting me to come to MCC. That is where I truly learned about budgeting. I learned about just being more of an adult. Don't get me wrong, my parents did a great job at raising me, at, knowing how to pay bills, know how to do that. I didn't have to pay for my money. I just had to pay them physically, and parents gave me my money. So, I will say Sandy Hidden was great. She helped me be all that I could be. So did McLennan Community College. I was there for 2 years. I was the captain. We won a national championship. It was great. Then I transferred to LSU. Shout out to LSU. I don't know if you can see that picture, but I went to LSU, was there for 2 years, danced on the dance team. Loved that. Graduated from LSU, moved back to Dallas, and then I tried out a couple of times before I actually made DCC, which is Dallas Cowboys Cheerleaders. I finally made it in 2017, which was phenomenal. I did it for 1 year. I loved it. But I will tell you this. When I made the team, I think that I idolized being a cheerleader. But as you can see, that journey of dancing, I'm just a natural cheerleader. I cheer on all of my sports, all of my friends, all of the things that I've done thus far. And then I felt like being at the top, being pro, which became a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader, I really felt like that's when my career was, I finally felt like, okay, I can kind of hang it up, okay? So I went from cheering, I had my real estate license when I was cheering because, like I said, I was a Dallas Cowboys cheerleader in 2017, but I got my license in 2016. I was not full-time when I got my license. I kind of just was like trying to figure it out, as we all, are trying to figure out life. And after my first year of DCC, going into my second year, they did cut me. A lot of people would not talk about something that hurt their feelings. And when I tell you it hurt my feelings, oh my gosh, yes. But by them cutting me for DCC allowed me to really focus on real estate. So I felt like when I hung up my boots, I felt like when I was finally done with being a dancer, it made me put my energy into cheering on my clients. And so when I finally went full time, when I joined Keller Williams, I will say my business exploded. So with dance and real estate, it's all about consistency, okay? So my advice to you is if you're trying to become a real estate agent and you are, this wasn't necessarily your field or something that you aspire to do, it's kind of something that just came to you, like it came to me. I would say you need to have two things. You need to have self-discipline and you need to be consistent, okay? Self-discipline because no one's gonna look over your back to say, hey, make sure you're making calls. Hey, make sure you're reaching out to your database. Hey, make sure you are doing your job, which is talking to people, setting appointments, and getting people under contract, okay? So no one is going to micromanage you. So you have to have self-discipline to make sure you time block, have a calendar that you stick to. I always have timers. If you know me, I'm a timer guru. I set timers for everything. I work for 90 minutes, I take a 15-minute break. I work for 90 minutes, I take a 15-minute break. And so you have to be self-disciplined when you get into this industry, okay? And if you can be self-disciplined, I promise you can go very, very far in this industry. And then my second advice that I would give you if you are aspiring to be a real estate agent is consistency. Anything that we do in this world, we need to be consistent, okay? For instance, if you are consistent with working out, you're going to naturally be fit, okay? If you're consistently eating healthy, then you're gonna naturally feel good, have energy to be able to go. If you're consistent with showing up each day, showing up, dressing up, feeling good, what is it? When you look good, you feel good. So being consistent is key. And also when you're a real estate agent, marketing is very important. So being consistent with doing social media, being consistent with whatever you are going to do to get business, okay, guys? So that's really I wanted to tell you my journey of how I was, doing cheer, and then I got into real estate. And real estate is still evolving, it's still unfolding, thank God. And I will tell you this, my Lord and Savior has been so good to me. This is just the beginning. I've only scratched the surface of what I really feel like I'm going to do in this industry. I will say that my goal is to, when I was 24, guys, I try not to go into a story time, but I'll go ahead and do it. When I was 24, I had been praying, God, what is my purpose? What is my purpose? And he kept saying, Kira, what have you been doing your whole life? And it's been helping people with confidence. Cheering has given people confidence to go out there and win games or go out there and be the best version of themselves. So now I'm just helping people confidently buy houses and believe in themselves and know that they can create generational wealth for their family, and not even that, create wealth for themselves. And so what I would say is, if you're thinking about getting into this industry and you really want to become a realtor, I would say find your why. Don't get into this for the money. I know a lot of people do, but I would advise you not to, okay, guys? Because if you get into it for the money, you'll make money, and then when you're not making, excuse me, when you're not making money, it's gonna be so easy to wanna get out of this business, okay? This business is a snowball effect. The more you do, the more it goes, the momentum. It picks up until you're everything that you want in this business. But it takes time, and it takes consistency, and it takes self-discipline. And if you don't have that, or you're not aspiring to get that, I don't know necessarily if this would be the best thing for you. So reevaluate, self-reflect before you get into real estate. And also, if you are really, truly interested in becoming a real estate agent, make sure you check out my video of K-Score and sign up. It is when I tell you free, it's free to become a real estate agent through Keller Williams School. And I mean, if money has always been the issue with why you haven't gotten your real estate license, that excuse is old, okay? Because now you have a resource that you can go ahead and become a real estate agent for $0 to you. The choice is yours, okay, guys? Hope this has helped. I hope this is giving you a little bit. I didn't go into too much detail about the struggles, but I will tell you that it has taken me at least a year or so to really gain momentum, to really get my business going, because you have to figure out what works for you, what's best for you. And I just pray that if you have any additional questions about becoming a real estate agent, wanting me to tell a little bit more in depth about my struggles and my, peaks, I will comment below something that, a question that you may have, and I will answer it. But that is the journey that I want to share for now. Like I said, my real estate journey is still unfolding. And so I'm excited. I'm ecstatic to see what the good Lord has in store for me, guys. And I'm super excited for going into 2022 with an open mindset, with no limiting beliefs. And I'm ready to blow this year out the water. But I love you guys. Until next time, I will see you next week. Next week, we will be talking about price increase for going into 2022. So make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And I hope this has given you a little bit of more information about what it takes, the advice I will give you when becoming a real estate agent. I love you so much. Peace. Until next time.
Oh my gosh, there she is. It's Kira Ford. Kira Ford. You don't know what? Never heard? Oh my gosh, she's slayed.